My name is Kaya Thomas. I'm an iOS engineer at Slack, and my story is about how I got my first internship. So when I was a freshman, I discovered computer science and I took my first computer science class in the winter and then a second class in the spring. And they were both very introductory classes. I didn't have much experience. And I decided that I wanted to try to get some actual job experience programming before I tried to get an internship in the summer. So around March, I applied to work at this lab that was on my campus. And in order to apply, I created a GitHub page. I read everything online on what you're supposed to do in order to, become an engineer and seem legit. And I went and interviewed and everything, and the interviewer of the lab was so surprised because I was a freshman, and he said that even the juniors and seniors that had come into the lab didn't have any GitHub pages, any experience, and they thought they were entitled to the job. So it was a really good experience, and I learned a lot from that lab. When it came to time to apply for internships, I had no idea what I was doing. I just took recs from family friends, and I was trying to work back home in New York. And one of my family friends sent me an email from a mailing list, and it was basically saying that they were looking for interns at Time Inc. Time Inc. is a huge company. They own over 105 magazine brands. And one of the senior vice presidents, who was just starting, she was looking for 2 interns. So when my family friend sent me that email, I was like, there's no way I would ever get this internship. I'm a freshman, I have 2 CS classes, I have a little bit of work experience, but nothing to, warrant getting such a big internship. So after a while, I realized that it was coming close to, summer, and either I was probably gonna work at the mall or work at an internship. So I applied for this internship at Time Inc., and I heard back from the hiring recruiter. And so I did an interview with her, and went well. And at the end of the interview, she said, okay, the next person you're gonna speak to is Aaron. And that's the senior vice president. And I was like, what? There's no way that I want to, do this interview. I was so nervous. And I had the phone call with the senior vice president, and it went so well. We had a lot in common. She really appreciated my, my drive, my passion, my GitHub page, and just trying to do all the work that I was trying to do to show that I was really passionate about computer science. So she decided to take the chance on me because she saw the potential, and even though I didn't have the best experience, she saw the potential and hired me as an intern. Advice I would give to my younger self. If I look back on before I even got into computer science, I always knew that I wanted to do something in STEM. So I didn't know anything about software engineering at the time, but I was weary about, doing engineering. I wasn't sure if I would be able to succeed academically at it. And I was really nervous about, having to take all the classes and stuff, and going to school, going to college and being at the college level. So if I would give advice to my younger self, I would say that don't discourage yourself in thinking that you can't succeed in something, and at least give yourself the opportunity to try it before you cancel it out and don't do it at all. Because I think when I first got to school, and that's kind of the defeatist kind of attitude I had, that I wasn't going to be able to succeed in engineering, and I was able to do a whole computer science degree. So realize, give yourself the opportunity to fail at least before you give up.